The Sophisticatedly Ratchet Podcast is a roundtable formatted conversational podcast about any and everything.
6 Black queens and kings from New York City,
sharing our views on Black lifestyle, culture, relationships, religion, and current events.
Here at SR, we try to give our listeners the real in a world of fake.
Worldly professionals with class that also know how to switch it up.
Now let's talk our wild shit.
It's Nick.
Yo.
Peace and love, tribe. TJ got wine and watermelon.
That's a good comment.
Correction. This is the Party Favors episode. So this is clove tea in a wine glass and watermelon.
Nice. Okay,
well, your party favorite can be anything.
Seeing how this is the Party Favors episode, TJ.
That's a fact.
This is just weird. Sorry.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sophisticatedly Ratchet Welcome back to another episode of the Sophisticatedly Ratchet Podcast. This is your boy, Mash, aka the SPEWgodDrip Drip. Please say the drip. Gang. I'm out here representing the tribe, and I'm going to do an intro real quick. I'm going to introduce you to the cast. This is my beautiful team of kings and queens. I'll rephrase that. Queens and kings, ladies first. We want to go to right beneath me, if you're on YouTube, the coldest one, the frozen one, the chosen one. She is cold. The ice queen.
Hey, tribe. I feel like I'm looking very like yellow and blooming with sunflowers. I feel warm today.
Definitely giving
TJ, you wore sunflowers to throw us off, and it's not even working. That's the crazy part. But it's cool.
Yeah, I was in Canada, and someone was like, "I know why they call you the ice queen now," and I was like, "What?"
You don't say. Don't say.
Every day.
Just lean into it, my nigga. Just lean into it. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's a part.
And I'm okay with it. You know what? Because I'm direct, and I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. And if that's what makes me the ice queen, that's okay.
There we go.
That's Gemini
should live with it.
That's
owning it.
All right, we're gonna. Oh, I'm sorry. You complete, queen? I didn't hear you.
Yes, I'm complete. Sorry, I'm complete.
Okay, no problem. It's all love. All right, we're gonna swing it over to my man, the comic connoisseur, the side of the gang, my man Sly Boogie. How are you, King?
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, tribe? Peace and love. I am feeling good, y'all. I had a good day of work yesterday, feeling like, I'm making some good steps, and I'm fucking, feeling really energized, Anyway, feeling good though. What's going on, tribe?
You sound good,
please.
All right, we're gonna swing it over to everybody's favorite Trece.
Who that?
Yeah. Uno, dos, tres. Trece. All right, everybody throw your X's up. We know where we're going with it. March 3rd.
Zone 5.
Third.
Zone 62. You already know what it is.
You go.
Yeah, I mean. Oh, my bad.
Get him, Mo.
Exactly.
Everybody's favorite number 3. What's good, Queen? Lil Mo.
What's good? This is your girl Mo. Of course, I hail from Co-op City, Section 5. Don't ever zone my shit. The third one. Everything's a 3 for me. Yeah, hello. Bronx finest.
Yes, that's
Zoners get bonus.
Section.
What?
That was wild, man. That was wild. All right, so we can introduce my man, Flash and Philosopher. We go swing it over there.
Yeah, that was a good introduction to him.
Do your thing, Philosopher.
Zoners get bonus. Go ahead.
Oh, man, what's good? Yo, in preparation for this episode, I have rolled a fine spliff. Okay, so
it does look really perfect. Bring it up close to the camera.
Watch this. Look, you see the cylindrical motion, and
you just said cylindrical.
That looks real good. I mean, I don't.
Is that a word, Shay? Let's ask the word of the week.
Don't ask him. He doesn't know words. He just makes shit up. Don't ask him. But
that is a very lovely L, though, sir. I must say.
Yeah, but yeah, it is me today. I am going to be the manifesto for all things marvelous. It's your boy Flash, the philosopher. It is he. It is me. It is I. What's good, y'all?
Ain't shit, Flash. And everybody's favorite. If you don't know by now, you need to tune in. You need to tap in, put your ears to the ground. All right. My man is out here making commitments with a weapon that will destroy lives. All right. Mr. HSD himself. All right. We're going to talk about my man, Shake the Wanderer. Shake, how you feeling, King?
Yo, it's your boy Shake. What it do? Y'all know Mr. HSD, Mr. AFF. The last F is silent.
What's today's F?
Matter of fact, you know what?
Today's F.
Today's F.
What's today's F?
Freakazoid, nigga.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
America's
perfect.
favorite freakazoid.
Y'all remember that show?
Anybody
Anybody
my nigga, bro?
But I'll take freakazoid. I like it.
Freakazoid would get canceled.
Yo,
I was gonna
that's
say
a nigga.
Philandra, but that's
That's a
also
superhero
the
that was
peach.
tripping
That's also
balls.
the
I'm gonna be honest. That nigga was
Huh?
tripping.
Freakazoid?
Freakazoid. Yo,
Alright. Okay.
facts. But just a heads up, Trece actually means 13. So
Oh shit! Thank you.
just
It's
in case.
okay. There was a 3 in it. It's okay. That's
All our Spanish speaking listeners, y'all can help us out. Jump in the DMs. You know,
The rest is 3.
Yo,
Trece is 13.
Mo, he
Yeah.
did a whole disservice to you. It's one thing to zone your shit, but it's another thing to say your number in a whole different language.
Exactly.
Wrong.
Oh, word, fucking it up.
Trece is 3. Trece.
She gonna see you at 3, nigga. She gonna see you at 3 in the parking lot. You keep fucking up, bro.
Yeah.
At least I didn't zone her shit.
Yeah.
If you gonna come at me, you definitely gotta come at that nigga book. If you gonna come at me, you
Yeah.
definitely gotta come at that nigga.
Yeah.
Let me out that.
You complete, Shake?
And
Facts, complete.
All right. So this is Sophisticatedly Ratchet. Again, my name is Mash. SPEWgodDrip Drip. Please say the drip drip. Y'all said it earlier. I appreciate y'all. If y'all can say it one more time, that'd be even better.
Drip,
There we go. All right. There we go. Appreciate you. Representing South Jamaica Queens. Only Queens make kings. As a spew god, spew is an abbreviation for spreading positive energy wherever. And as a spew god, it's my job to enrich the lives of everybody I meet. But my nigga Flash pulled up on me yesterday and enriched my life. Ask me how.
How,
He dropped off some medicine, and I haven't been buying medicine in quite some time. He rolled a perfectly cylindrical joint, which I'm still in the process of burning down for him.
Okay.
Thank you so much, gang. I appreciate you.
Make him well in the chop shop.
Yeah, you the man for that. And we are Sophisticatedly Ratchet. All right, this is a safe place, people. I feel like it's important that we drop this out here every episode. We use words that most people don't like to use in public. If it offends you, this ain't for you. All right, but if you good with this, niggas, bitches, and hoes. But if you cool with this, if you cool with being called a nigga, bitch, or a hoe, or you calling somebody a nigga, bitch, or a hoe, this is a safe place.
In a loving way. It doesn't have to be in a negative way.
Let us also be clear that we have a little bit of common sense where we wouldn't be using that for like family members and all that jazz. Obviously, none of the queens is being referred to like that. So, just making sure we have a balance with that.
Stop
I'm talking about TJ Mo like that. I don't know what you're talking about. But
and not to interrupt the moderator, but I did want to say we're sophisticated and we're ratchet. So like if you know how to code switch, this is the place for you, right? You may not say it on the everyday, you may say it around your day ones, right? So
your close-knit friends. Right.
Yeah.
I like to send a special shout out to people who don't even use that word at all, because I feel like what's the point if it offends somebody? But
you know what's funny? I always laugh. You're right, but you know what's why? I think my mom is super sophisticated when she cusses. At least I realize she don't say fuck. She don't say shit even. She says like "Jeezum crime," and I'm sitting here like, why is that a cuss word for her? Like when she's upset or something, or when something goes wrong, she's like "Jeezum crime" or "G's and P's" or like whatever the fuck. I'm sitting here like, whatever happened to saying fuck?
Is the G short for Jesus, or it's just like
Jesus? It's a Jamaican thing for sure.
Yeah, my mom
it's a Jamaican thing.
She don't curse hard. She'll say shit. That's what I hear.
My mom says shit too.
Yeah, my mommy says shit.
My mom doesn't curse. She actually has been using substitution words for years. And we as kids always knew what she was saying. When she be like, shoot, mom, we know you mean shit. We know it. We know where your heart is. Your heart is in the right place.
I feel like parents almost want to say curse words, so they find other words to say. I feel like parents got their own secret curse words or the curse words.
Fuck that. My grandma used every curse word with lethal perfection. All right, wow. she was a curse.
I love your grandma.
By blood, my nigga. Shit is awesome. Chakra alignment. Swing it over to
I feel like we kind of pre-gamed on the meditation just now. Let's get it.
Okay. So yeah, guys, today I'll be doing a chakra, and I'm going to tell you why I chose this chakra. It's the root chakra. It to me, I'm going to tell you what it's about first, and I'll tell you why I chose it. So the root chakra is located at the base of your spine. It provides you with a foundation for life. It helps you feel grounded, and it helps you withstand challenges. It's responsible for your sense of security and stability. So anytime you're feeling like uncertain or you don't even know where you belong, sometimes it's good to get grounded. The best way to get grounded is, listening to the root chakra singing bowl too, but you can just take your feet and place it on the earth. Like, I encourage you guys all to do this at some point, even if it's
in the dirt or the grass.
Yeah, it could be the dirt, it could be the grass, it could be a beach. You can just take some time and allow your feet to touch it, and I mean without shoes on, right?
It does feel good on the beach though, putting your feet in the sand. That's some
So
shit.
that's a way that you can ground yourself. Setting intentions helps you ground yourself as well. Spending time in nature, positive affirmations. So sometimes, we all feel like, I don't know, discombobulated, I guess, sometimes. And this is a chakra that may need some work. So let's go ahead and clear our root chakra. So we'll take a nice deep breath in.
I am root.
And out.
She's back.
Y'all felt that?
Really good.
Y'all saw that? So, FYI, it is a skill to ring the singing bowl. My throat chakra singing bowl, because I've been traveling so much, it got banged up and it's out of tune because there's nothing I can do to fix it. So I have to figure out how to fix it. It's not that there's nothing I can do to fix it. If I keep ringing it, there's nothing that's going to come out of it. I have to fix it. I have to figure out how to put it back in tune. And these are very expensive.
TJ, how long you been banging the bowl? Like, how long you think you've been banging it?
Maybe like a year.
Okay. Do you think you banged it for? Well, no. I guess I just believe in like this whole principle about the 10,000 hour rule. It's like if you want to perfect something, not even perfect, but if you want to know if you're proficient in something, you want to be able to do it or have done it for over 10,000 hours.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, it's like a belief system. Yeah.
Okay. I've heard of, you do 30 days of something to create change. Have you guys heard that? I
heard too. I've heard 30 days. Yeah. 30 days.
And I have a health tidbit for you guys. Today I'm eating watermelon, but not just regular watermelon. This is seeded watermelon. And I know that you guys may be annoyed by the seeds, but I want you guys to take a look and just be aware of when you go into the grocery store, how many fruits you see with seeds in it. We're like, there are not a lot of fruits with seeds in it anymore. It's hard to find grapes with seeds. And it's just really important to have fruit. Yeah.
You swallow the seeds?
I can. I have mastered that skill. But no, not watermelon. So
the real question I have is, should you swallow seeds? Like, there's no issue doing that, right?
Glad you mastered swallowing.
Like, should you swallow? It doesn't matter, right?
Everybody know you got to be special. You got to be special.
He's talking about the watermelon seeds.
Okay,
in terms of the watermelons, I didn't even know if you're supposed to like swallow the seeds. Does it even matter?
It doesn't matter, but I will say watermelon seeds are very high in mineral content. They are very nutritious.
It's good for you then, is what you're saying. Swallow the seeds.
No, please do not swallow.
I suggest you look it up. I
could Google it.
I'm telling you.
Daily Ratchet. We don't claim to be like professionals here. All right, so
I'll Google it.
Okay,
I'll Google
you should not swallow seeds, and the reason I say that because some seeds are poisonous if you consume too many of them, like apple seeds, for example. If you consume too many apple seeds, remember that shit from Breaking Bad? He put inside of the little homie the new cigarettes that he could die.
Ricin. It was some ricin type shit.
Ricin is in apple seeds.
Okay.
Right? That's why you can't overeat apple seeds. For example,
I have facts for you.
All right, I want you to give those facts, but at the same time,
and he used a Breaking Bad reference. You got to respect that. I'm sorry.
Okay, so watermelon seeds are powerhouse nutrients. They have folate, iron, zinc, copper, magnesium, potassium. It's considered highly nutritious. They're rich in amino acids, proteins, vitamin B complex, and it helps boost your body's metabolism.
And it makes your dick stand up. Real shit.
Yo, am I the only one? Am I the only one who felt like TJ was giving real fucking Aunt Your Mama vibes when she was holding up that watermelon?
in the best way possible, if anything. Yeah,
shout out to my fucking ancestors. I'm happy that came up for you.
Giving slaves.
I want to get me a watermelon, TJ. Go ahead. I want to get me one.
I was just saying.
Go to the word of the damn week.
Right. Where are we going to the word of the week? So word of the week. Word of the week. Word of the week. Flash, I need a sound for this, bro.
Yo,
I need
we're definitely gonna get an intro. Okay, we got new toys for the podcast, people. Okay, Tribe. So just know,
so excited.
Like, the production on this shit will be better than it has been. All right. So
as it continues to be,
if that's even possible. If that's even possible.
Everything's
at a maximum,
unfortunately.
We could always get better, baby. We could always get better.
And
the 10,000 hour rule, nigga, we at least up to 100. We at least up to 10,000 right now. Ain't we like up to 1,000? Up to 1,000 at least right now.
You can calculate out.
1,000. No, 100 episodes, an hour a piece, up to 1,000 hours so far.
You do the math.
He's not lying. That's good math on mine.
Or is it 100 hours?
Do we include
an hour and a half episodes? We definitely go without 1,000 hour mark.
100 episodes, 100
actually
100 hours.
I would include everything. So it's a 10,000 hours.
I think TJ rubbing on for me and shit. Let me see.
Everybody, we got a lot of episodes in the tank.
And Mo, we both don't know math well. I can't take a hit by myself.
Keep me out of this. He didn't reference me. Keep me out of this.
You saw that shit? You saw that shit trying to pull you in? You saw how she trying to pull you in it, Mo?
I'm not good with math. I don't care. Leave me alone.
I like shake numbers. We putting in the work. We putting in the work.
Yo,
every week.
All right, so this week's word of the week, ladies and gentlemen, is ostentatious. Okay, ostentatious. For those of you who have never heard that word, it is an adjective, and it means that it's a word that is characterized by vulgar or pretentious display, and it means designed to impress or attract notice. Okay, and here's the sentence that I'm going to use. So Childish Gambino's outfit.
Wow, ostentatious
party.
Wow, ostentatious.
Wow, ostentatious, bro.
Wow.
Wait, what did you wear?
Wow.
Was ostentatious to say the least, bro. Yo, so
where was this? Where was this?
He posted it in our chat. You should have had it like posted for the tribe.
Leotard that came all the way down to here. The open part came all the way down to his belly button. It was see through.
It was definitely
the nigga wore, I think he wore a pair of what were the shoes he was wearing? It was the ones that all the chicks wear during the wintertime.
Uggs?
The Uggs, yeah, he had a pair of Uggs on and shit. Like it was just like it was crazy, bro. You gotta see it. Like please look for it. All right. As a matter of fact, I think 107 107.5 the morning people. What was it? What are they called again?
Breakfast Club.
Yeah, they posted.
105.1.
105.1.
Yeah, 105.1. Yeah, for those of you who are not from New York, that's Power 105.1, the Breakfast Club. Charlemagne and all of them.
Angela, give us a deal if you're listening.
Right.
His outfit was ostentatious to say the least. All right, so I'm complete.
Okay.
I just want to pop out there and give you that real quick.
Thank you, man. Yeah. Thank you. This is the tribe.
Yes.
Thank you. I could not find it in time. That was crazy.
Yeah, tribe. If you're listening, you can also watch us on YouTube. We are on YouTube at SoRatchet. That's one word space podcast. Where you can see Mash pulled up the picture so we can see what he looks like. I think this is awesome style. Those don't look like Ugg boots, but okay.
That is funny.
I love that he's embracing himself and his creativity. He's a very creative person, by the way.
Ostentatious.
He is. I give him that. I give him that.
You got a see-through onesie on though. That's
yo. You see it, bro? You see it?
Yo,
you know what's
wild? I thought it was a leotard.
I don't have the confidence. I don't have a confidence to wear a shirt that exposes my belly button. Like,
why not?
Me neither.
I
mean that type of outfit is
very. Would you wear like a nice suit without a shirt in it?
Wait.
That's sexy.
Wait.
On a guy?
I feel like I would attract the wrong
What
kind of
happened,
attention.
Mash?
I
to agree with
can't
that.
expose
I
my
have to
belly
agree with
button.
that.
Attract the wrong
Yo,
gender?
you know how deep that V gotta be to expose your belly button?
All the way, bro.
I mean, it's a cat suit. It's essentially a
30
cat suit for
floors
men.
down.
Well, it
Nigga
can't
got
be a
some-
t-shirt. It
Yeah.
can't
That's
be a
some V-neck pants. That's a V-neck. Those are V-neck pants, my nigga. Real shit.
All power
that's
to
a-
him, but that's just not my lane.
That's a V-neck onesie, bro. That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's
Yo,
what that is, bro.
No,
he
but
must
no,
have been drinking and shit.
I like Donald Glover though. I actually enjoy his series.
Much
and shit,
respect
though,
to him.
but
He's
that
very
outfit
creative.
is definitely wild.
Ostentatious.
I feel like I remember seeing Kid Cudi have a similar type of outfit. I feel like I'm just getting used to that. Even Kanye, he got a foam mask over his face as part of his fashion brand. So it's like I don't get triggered by it no more. I'm used to it now.
Yeah,
Keep it
I
real
mean,
with you.
you shouldn't be triggered by it. I think that,
No, I mean back in the days, I feel like yeah.
whatever someone's style is their style, and I mean, it ain't got nothing to do with you. You know,
They
what I
have
mean?
stylists
You
too,
could
by the
laugh
way.
at it, but I would never get
I feel
mad
like
at
because
it.
of the effect it has on, like, I used to think about the effect it has on just us as a people. Like, hey, that's not like,
Got you,
reflective of how we
got
look.
you.
But
I see what
it's
you're
not
saying.
that deep. Yeah.
I got what you're saying. I feel you.
Yeah, ostentatious
Anyway.
is a great word to describe that.
That's
I feel
definitely
like
a good
that
word
is
for that.
that's a good word of the week.
Yeah.
That's a
Great
real
example
good
as
word of
well.
the week.
Great example.
Yeah.
I feel like after that example, I know how to use this word. Like
I agree.
Facts.
I 100% agree with you on that.
Facts.
Ostentatious, to say the
Thank
least.
you, Mash, for the visual. We needed that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Facts.
Not
No
proud
doubt.
of entirely
fact.
shit.
No doubt. So yeah, this is
What we talking
Sophisticatedly
about?
Ratchet. Today's episode, we're gonna talk about party favors.
yeah,
All right.
but
We already had an episode about party favors, but we spent so much time talking about our individual party favors that we didn't get to ask the rest of the questions that we had. So this is more party favors.
Extending the session.
Yeah, it's an extendo clip. In terms
Nice.
of questions I got for you guys, I want to start with a burner question.
Ooh,
You guys
I
have
love
your
burner
cards together?
questions.
All
so
right.
hot, so hot. Come on.
So burner questions are answered with burner cards, and burner cards are made by Sophisticatedly Ratchet. You can, if you email us at SoRatchet at Gmail,
Podcast
at gmail.com, we'll send you some burner cards and we can all play together. All right. So what the burner cards have on them are answers which are yes, no, and Sophisticatedly Ratchet.
Yes.
All right. When we ask a question, you have to answer one of those three options. It can be yes, meaning you agree, no, meaning you disagree, or Sophisticatedly Ratchet, which means whatever you want. All right.
Yes, sir.
If you need to get a little bit deeper into that question or that answer for that question, you use Sophisticatedly Ratchet because it might not have a yes and it might not have a no answer. All right. So first question
Somebody's
that
put the spotlight on the moderator.
You know what's wild? Can I tell you something? I just noticed there's like a little match on the back of our cards.
because
And
I'm
I-
artistic.
isn't it?
Because I'm artistic, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, man,
I
she
use
created
that
that.
for Sophisticatedly Ratchet. You can use that for Sophisticatedly Ratchet too, bro.
There
Just
we
like
go.
that, boy.
that was nice. That was
Creative, right? Are you just not looking at these cards? They've been creative.
I did
I mean,
appreciate the blue
know.
smoke. I did. I've always appreciated the blue smoke on the end of it. I thought
kinda
this was
read the
very
words.
attractive.
I'm glad you're
Very
seeing it
attractive
now.
card.
I'm glad you're seeing it now for the first time.
Word.
All right, so you can get those too, Tribe, if you email us. All right, so we'll send you out some cards. First burner question that I have for you all is, does weed make you feel counterproductive?
This is difficult.
Wow, this is a tough one for everybody.
Yeah, this is
Wow.
difficult.
It's not even like a fucking. It's not even a fucking question, bro.
Mo, you gotta answer, or you would do a 50-50 split.
No, Mo is not. We have to explain what.
No, because I was
pricing
gonna.
are to try to do.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, because for it's.
well, but let me read the scores. Hold on, bring it back up one more time. I'm sorry. So I got my man Shake got yes for sure. Mo has yes for sure. All right, so we got 2 yeses. Flash says no. Boogie and TJ say Sophisticatedly Ratchet. Go ahead, Mo. Tell us why you said.
Well, number one, I don't smoke weed, so that's what was one of my questions. Can edibles be counted in this?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay,
You-
so
the question wasn't does smoking
right.
make you
It
feel
says does
counterproductive?
weed.
It's does
Okay,
weed
so I
make
put
all of
yes
those
because I'm not a weed smoker. I'm not an edible eater.
So
But I
annoying.
have done edibles, and it makes me feel slow. So for
She
me-
is slow. She usually
So
is.
for me,
really
it would be
slow.
counterproductive for me. Like I just feel really
I love
like,
to see her high
like
though.
slow.
What's my name?
So so for me, I think I would be counterproductive.
Don't say.
That was
That's
easy.
my answer.
I feel you.
Mhm.
Okay,
Shit.
Shake.
Shit.
You all yeah.
Let me get the spotlight.
Here we go.
So,
I got you.
yes, it does make me feel counterproductive because I know for a fact that when I smoke weed, I slow the fuck down. That's why I feel counterproductive because I physically slow down. Like like if I ever did it, I'm gonna say there was a barbecue at my job before and shit. And I was done working and shit, but then I had smoked some weed and realized I had to do something. That one little task, that shit took me like an hour to get done. I had to go back inside, do the task, because I was sitting there stuck at the computer like this, like just looking at the computer.
Oh my
bro.
God.
Like that. Yeah, no, and I know I get dumb high, and I mean, I'm be honest, you dumb high. Like I be stupid sometimes. Like some people sometimes, and I've said this before. Like if you want to snap me out of it, sometimes you got to do that right there to me, and I'll be like, and then you got to have a conversation with me to engage me. Once I become engaged, I'm good. But if you leave me to my devices, I will just fade into Narnia. Yeah. I'm just saying that.
I can co-sign that.
I agree.
We went to Stoned and Shake was like that. I literally had to have my hand in front of his face, like, hello, Shake. And he was like, oh, how long was I gone for? I was like, a little bit,
Yo, I did that when we went to Stoned. I did it when we went to Stone. That's how we knew I was the most stoned.
That's what she just said.
Are you high right now?
Are you high now, nigga?
I see his back.
Oh, that's what happened when I was at Stoned? Oh, that's what you did to me when I was at Stoned? Okay.
You high now, nigga? Okay, I'm just checking.
No, not right now.
All right. Okay. You're a little off.
Who next?
I didn't realize we were talking about Stoned.
So Flash, why'd you say no?
Yeah, I said no because personally for me, I think I'm just way too productive in other parts of my life for me to feel like weed slows me down. I feel like I do too much in my spare time, whether it's working on my craft or, really enjoying my hobbies and doing things for my own personal performance and pleasure and shit. So for me, weed is more of like a reward system. I think I smoke weed because I think it gives me the ability to be thankful for the fact that I work so hard or that I'm super productive in other aspects of my life. And I also don't use weed to inhibit that productivity because I can do things while I smoke and still
functioning addict. It's called functioning addict.
Well, that's the thing though. Well, you say addict, but I don't even think I'm an addict because I don't smoke weed to the degree that most people smoke weed. Right.
No, you can't use that.
No, well, I don't even agree with that shit. I think you could be addicted to anything because it's a brain versus pleasure type of principle when we talk about addiction.
Not addictive. Habitual, not addictive. Sorry.
Whatever, nigga. Whatever shit you want to imagine, but you could be addicted to anything, nigga. So, but like I said, I use weed in ways that I feel promote productivity for me, and that's why I say no. Now, granted, I feel like when and you know what, I'm ain't gonna hold you. I think what fucked me up in the beginning too is I never used to be a weed smoker anyway. I spent a lot of my life not smoking weed. I didn't start smoking weed till like the latter years of my life, as far as being more recreational with it. So for me, I already kind of had a persona that I knew before partaking in weed on a regular basis, and because I know I want to maintain certain things from that, it allows me to make sure I balance any type of drug use or affiliation I have with weed a lot better. So yeah, that's why I say no.
Plus you spend a lot of time high, so
You said I spend a lot of time high? I really don't though.
Doing a lot of your tasks, so you're used to
it. No, I really don't
do a lot of tasks.
I don't think it's a crutch though. I'm not relying on the weed.
I don't even think it's appropriate to look at it like a crutch, especially like when you think about professionals that do it now as well. Like it's out the box. A lot of people smoke weed in terms of their day-to-day work. But
this is my thing. It's like you say you smoke weed and people automatically assume a stigma of addiction once you start even mentioning the drug. And I'm sitting here like, that's not what addiction is. You got to stop associating just thinking drugs and addiction are always synonymous. Most people can actually function and do drugs and they don't have to be addicted either. I just think there's a bad association we have with drugs and addiction. But go on.
I actually just looked up data from the NIH. I want to share that. Well, go ahead, Mo. I'll say that.
No, I was just gonna say it's kind of like as far as you say you being able to work through things that work regularly with smoking weed. It's kind of like smoking a cigarette. Like for some people that's just a little let me get a little puff and it's not. It's nicotine, so but it's still like smoking a cigarette. You're still able to do your work. You're still able to do all your things. So for some people, weed can be just like that, where they're not addicted to it and they're still functioning the same way, I guess.
Agreed.
Yeah,
I think.
According,
Go ahead.
according to the NIH, okay, because Shake just said something, and I just want to break all of the no references that he, comes out with these statements. So, according to the NIH, it says marijuana use. It's called a disorder. They don't call it really an addiction, but it becomes an addiction when a person cannot. No, it says it becomes an addiction when the person cannot stop using the drug, even though it interferes with many aspects of their life. So,
all right. So I want to touch on something really specific.
It can become an addiction.
That Shake pointed out, which was habitual versus addiction. Right. I think that terminology is really important for us to break down, because if you say you do something based on habit to feel good about your experience in life, is that an addiction? And it's not that thing causes you to have like less success, or that thing is stopping you from being your best person. It's just something that you do on a regular habit, right? Now, once that thing doesn't become like a harmful aspect to you, then wouldn't that just be cool? It wouldn't be considered an addiction at that point, would it?
I mean, Mash, keep it 100. We talking about weed and drugs, right? We've had conversation in the past where caffeine is a drug, right? You can be addicted to caffeine, but who says that you cannot function and continue your life? And that kind of, you can literally replace weed with caffeine and ask that exact same question, and it's like it's all good. So it's the negative stigma that Flash was talking about with weed that kind of like gives it that kind of energy. When you can really think about it like coffee, if you manage it correctly.
When I think about addiction is a chemical like imbalance, like where if you don't have this thing, that your body will react to the fact that you don't have this thing. You understand what I'm saying? So, and the way you said it is more of a subjective way. You're saying if it interferes with your life, but I mean that's what you feel, or maybe somebody else feels that's interfering with your life, so they feel it's an addiction, but you may not feel it's an addiction. But when I'm talking about addiction, I'm talking about where there's absolutely no nobody's in a disagreement that this is an addiction. You are addicted.
Like you're going downhill, and
you need to go to some therapy, sort of fucking clinic or something to get you out, to stop you from using this. But that's what I'm talking about as far as an addiction goes. And what I'm saying with weed is you can't be addicted, but you can have a dependency on it, like so much that you feel that, I guess subjectively it is an addiction, because you can't really do anything else in your life. So I mean, like Flash,
why do you automatically associate that not being able to being addicted to this thing, you won't be able to do anything else with your life? Like,
I mean, no. That's what TJ said. TJ said that's what addiction is. It's when when it interferes in other parts of your life, when you can't get things. It
usually does. And I have a definition here too, but.
But I was talking about the actual chemical dependency.
Let me jump in terms of just like talking about weed and just being like counterproductive. I smoke, so I keep it 100 with you. I do not feel counterproductive because I kind of understand the type of weed I smoke. Like if I was to smoke.
What was your answer though, Boogie?
My answer was Sophisticatedly Ratchet.
Okay.
So I'm saying that is because like in the morning I could smoke sativa and I'll actually be distraction free. I actually be more focused at work. So I wouldn't be slowed down or counterproductive. I'd be more productive. However, there is another end to that spectrum. Like you can smoke and you could be chill, but it doesn't mean it can make you counterproductive. Like, for example, I smoked late in the day after work and I thought it was okay to take a nap and I underestimated the shit out of this nap. And it's like, that is ways I think about where you can be counterproductive, where like it could slip up on you if you kind of get relaxed. So that's my answer in terms of being sophisticatedly ratchet.
But that's what alarms are for.
Now, I have to be honest with you. I don't know if y'all ever slept high. Alarms don't do shit. Like, I had the phone ringing and I saw 3 missed calls waking up and I was like, yeah, I was high. Like, it was literally in front of my face and I couldn't even explain.
We still gotta talk about that.
No. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something.
We gotta talk about that.
So I usually use my Google the little Google thing. I put the volume all the way up to 10, and then I'll tell it to play like Lizzo music because she has like really exciting and loud fucking music.
Okay,
that's
shout
what
out
gets
to
you up.
Shit comes on. That shit wakes you the fuck up. Like Lizzo can wake you up. So like if you set an alarm, be mindful of that. Like use something that you know is gonna be loud enough to get you up.
Facts.
Sound like you got a lot of experience. I'm a fuck
That's
with
a
that.
fact. That's a fact. Especially
Nigga,
with being a supervisor. My schedule moves around sometimes.
You know what's why? I know for me, I'm super sensitive to alarms. Like living with this nigga Mash, I realized this is not a nigga that even hears alarms, and it would piss me off because I would have to sometimes kick this nigga door in because his alarm would wake me up. No, because the nigga don't even fucking move.
Oh my god,
nigga don't move.
You don't turn it off or nothing.
It ain't just me. I thought it was just me.
When I tell you tonight, that's the one thing that irks my nerves is when people don't know
me too.
their alarms are
That's
going
that
off.
deep sleep, dog. That's that deep sleep.
See what you don't understand is that you the real alarm. All right, that's what it is.
Oh, really? Because you know he's gonna come in the room.
That's
he'll
right.
wake you up. That's not okay. That's not okay.
But it's wild because he'll have the alarm that sound like a fire truck. Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
That don't do nothing,
bro. I understand what you're saying. I understand exactly what you're saying because I remember that time in Trinidad where the nigga Mash slept all the way through the fucking. I'm knocking on the door, banging on the fucking door.
My God.
He got the fucking clip on the door. He's sleeping right fucking there, and I'm like, "Yo, wake up, bro, wake up!" Knocking on the door, knocking on the door. People trying to help me, all kind of shit.
Wow.
This nigga is sleeping through the whole shit.
Damn,
bro.
so you sleep hard, Mash. I mean, that's what I'm taking.
He was drunk the night before because we know how Mash is with alcohol.
You know, we're not gonna demonize Mash. All right,
We know you. We just
all right.
It's not a
I think it's important for you to put this in the context. Okay, we just came off the road. Okay, we was out there in the streets. All right, we was in Trinidad,
in the sun. Let me try to help you.
Covered in mud and shit.
I
made it back to the hotel first. It's not my fault. All right, I got to the hotel first. I got in the shower and I fell asleep. I just forgot I put the clip on the door and I locked the door.
Yeah, you put the latch on the door. So it was your fault because you put the latch on the door.
I just happened to forget.
But isn't that wild though? It's three niggas. It's three niggas that reserved the room, and this nigga put a latch on because this nigga didn't.
That's how you know he was drunk.
This nigga want privacy while he sleep.
Exactly.
That's why I was like, nigga, why you lying? Did you really take a shower? Did you really take a shower? Like that's what I was thinking in my head.
We all had to take a shower. We took a shower before we came in there. So the Hyatt, when you come from,
tell them how fancy it was, Shake. Tell them how fancy it was.
So since we talk about drinking now, we talk about drinking. Nigga, the Hyatt. That's one of your drinking stories, by the way. But the Hyatt and shit, they make your ass shower before you even go up in a motherfucking hotel. Like they set up all the showers outside. Like before you go inside, you gonna get all that paint and mud and dirt off of you before you come in the hotel.
Wow.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Don't let them see you come in there like that. So I know the nigga took a shower because they would have stopped him at the door, bro.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Can I say I can't wait for us all to do Trinidad Carnival together with the Sophisticatedly Ratchet flag and everything like that.
Bro,
shit is just like,
bro, not to
get into existence, Queen. Keep going.
Not to be doing too much promotion, but my boy sent me a flyer, right, about a boat, about a cruise, right? Apparently, there's gonna be a cruise liner parked somewhere over there, like in the pier by freaking in Carnival, where they're gonna be like people are gonna be. It's gonna be their hotel. People are gonna go back to the cruise, stay on the cruise. They'll be doing parties inside the cruise and shit. You can leave and go to other parties. Shit is supposed to be so lit. It's supposed to be so lit. Real talk. Like I think that's such a great idea, but I digress.
We all need to be there for that. Okay, that needs to be a Sophisticatedly Ratchet event. For sure.
Yes. Definitely.
I'll get to it. Shit like that. It's gonna be fire.
Facts. That shit's lit.
Yo, are y'all ready to go back on cruises yet?
I kind of am.
I am too.
I am probably.
I mean, it's monkeypox now too. It's not just COVID.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot.
I mean, there's so many safety precautions. Is that really a concern now? A lot of people are. We've been in the pandemic life for quite a few years now, so I feel like that common sense is.
Is it worth the risk to you, Book?
I mean, in terms of socializing, I haven't been on a cruise ever, so yeah, I'd be down.
Okay. Oh, bro, you don't know what you're missing, man.
You gotta do.
I will find out.
Your first cruise needs to be Uber cruise, and he gonna think
Uber Soca cruise.
Uber Soca cruise, and you on that cruise, you're not even going to sleep. So
yeah, you're not going to
sleep. Maybe 4 hours.
He will never get a cruise like that.
2-3 hours. I'll be all right.
Yeah, for the whole trip, I think we got 4 hours of sleep.
The reason why cruises are so great is because they feed you. right?
Mm-hmm.
If you get like the unlimited drinks, you'll have unlimited drinks all over the boat and shit. Or you could just sneak liquor on there. You'll be drinking on a boat. It goes to different islands. It goes to different beaches. It's a one-stop shop for everything, bro. Once you get on the boat, son, it's everything.
Exactly where I want to go.
And then to be on the water, that shit is amazing. I miss cruises. I do.
I'm 100%
Can I answer
in before
though?
you even said that.
I didn't go yet.
Yes.
Go ahead, TJ.
I wanted to share with the tribe why I said sophisticatedly ratchet. So sophisticatedly ratchet for me because there's times that I get really fucked up and I take too much and then I'm useless. But there's times that I really do enjoy being high when I'm meditating, when I'm praying, when I'm doing yoga. When I'm out at a party, like that shit just really makes me feel really good. That's my party favor of choice, by the way.
Yeah, that's like her alcohol.
I'm not an alcohol. I don't like alcohol. I don't like the withdrawal or anything like that. I have been greening out lately, which is not a good feeling, by the way.
What happened? What happened? Share with us.
The last live, guys. If you look back at our last live,
I saw it. I go back and look at it a few times. You were so fucked up. You were so.
I look pale. Didn't I look pale in the face?
Tell us more. Is
that the one that she lifted her leg on the live shake?
No, I stood up. My whole pants was open. Yeah, it was like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. So what happened was I was in Canada.
YouTube. We didn't edit that.
Yeah,
and then she showed us the Weedos.
Yeah, I had.
Oh, that was a good recommendation, by the way.
And I think a friend of mine, we had it together, and she greened out too. And I had greened out first, and I had told her, I was like, listen, you should only take one chip. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't take multiple chips. I took I took 3 chips because I was like, oh, this tastes good. Like, ooh, so I had 3 of them, and it's in like it looks like Doritos. So I was like, okay, I think I should be good. But I was like, I started throwing up. I threw up on myself. Like, I ran to the bathroom and I threw up on myself on the toilet, and then went to the shower. And like, I remember her like knocking on the door, like, you okay? I'm like, I'm okay. And then she was like, your live is coming up. Like, you got to get up. I'm like, okay.
Wait, this is right before the live?
This was the day of the live. I came on there like, I got to fix myself together.
I'm actually going to recheck that episode again just to kind of...
You did a great job.
Go
You did a great job, TJ.
Jesus, TJ.
Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up for TJ. Because clap it up for TJ, everybody.
I tried to pull through.
TJ,
together.
TJ, you know what?
I greened out.
You know what you did? You didn't fucking tell us. And I'm so glad you did
tell us.
Nash,
you tell me.
Because you know what, Nash? Unless you tell us.
Nash told me that because sometimes I'm fucked up and I'll be in. So tribe members, we are really friends, and so we talk. We have a group chat, and when I'm high, I love connecting with my tribe. And so I'm like, guys, I'm high right now, and people don't know, and it feels great. And Nash is like, don't tell anybody you're high, and that's so true. Don't tell anyone you're high. Just try your best to just truck through. And I did that for the episode, so I'm gonna clap it up for myself. Thank you for that. But greening out it doesn't feel good. And my friend, she actually said, she was like, yo, whoever created those chips are the devil, because who could eat one chip? Please let me know who could eat one chip.
So they all come with instructions.
I'm definitely buying that.
It does have instructions. It did have instructions.
It said only eat one chip at a time.
No,
I'm definitely going to take 2.
I don't have the wrapper. Well, I do have the wrapper. I'll get it later and I'll share it with you guys later. But
I'm pretty sure you don't follow the instructions.
You got to know your dosage.
I'm pretty sure.
Agreed.
I tried it again because I was like, I need to figure out my dose. So my dose is definitely 1 fucking chip. Not 2, not 3, and get a bag of regular chips if you want to like keep that going.
Exactly.
But
keep it going. Yes.
Who thinks that you can eat 1 chip?
Yeah, 1 chip.
I really want that bag. See what the fuck is going on with that shit. If I can get high on 2 chips, I am.
Yeah. She greened out so bad that she felt like she was gonna die. She was like, "I'm dying." Like literally, she had a smile on her face. She's like, "I'm dying."
Smile like that?
Yeah, and I was like, "You're okay." She's like, "No, I'm dying, and we gotta go. We gotta go home because it's not safe here." And I'm like, "What?" Nigga, I'm hungry. I got the munchies. Like, let's eat. We outside. Like, hilarious.
I digress.
She was way too calm about dying. I'm dying.
She was. She was like, "I'm dying," with a smile on her face.
That is actually ostentatious.
Yes, that was good job, Boogie. I'll give you a point for that. And I'm getting better with the points, by the way. Because I look back at the episodes and I know I fucked that up. Sorry, guys.
It's all good. So yeah, I want to swing into like another burning question because I feel
Sorry.
like
That
we
was
got
long.
time. We'll do another one of those.
Got plenty.
I mean this is appropriate, right? So this burning question is: have you ever had a night that makes you regret your guilty pleasure?
Ooh. Well, I started it off
But
really well.
wait, my guilty
Yeah.
pleasure though? I mean, so what do you mean guilty pleasure? Because I mean, eating food could be a guilty pleasure though.
Yeah. So put that down.
Are we
That could
talking
be a
about? Are
party
we talking
favor.
about your? Are we talking about your party favor
Talking
guilty
about your
pleasure?
party favor guilty pleasure,
Party
bro.
favors,
Come on,
bro.
stay with me. What episode title? Come on. All right. So we got yes for the Ice Queen. We have yes for no. You know what? We have yes for Flash, and then we have yes for everybody's favorite number 3. And then Bug, what you got, King? Sophisticatedly Ratchet. I'm gonna go with this is definitely yes for me, my boy.
Yeah, you
I know my story.
Yeah,
It's a yes for me.
Yeah, it's a yes for you too,
So
Mo.
who gonna go first? I
I'll,
can go
if you
first,
want me to
'cause
go ahead, Shake. I'll
Go ahead.
Oh,
Mo. You
it's
got
about
it.
three.
Good episode.
It's about 3 occasions, maybe.
Nice.
One I went to
number.
A wedding in Cancun. I got
Exactly.
a few for you.
A wedding.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
Damn.
Oh,
Killer.
no,
Damn,
that
Ice
wasn't
Queen.
it.
There we go.
That
Get
wasn't it.
chilly in here, Ice
I was
Queen.
I was fine by
Ice
no,
Queen.
because I had nothing to do. I was fine at the wedding, so that wasn't me.
It
That
was
was my
Prash,
friend.
sorry. Yeah.
Right, that was my friend who wasn't good. I actually was trying to use it. I was trying to.
fucking
What happened
weird.
with me was I was lit or whatever, but I was trying to go to the bathroom and my foot slipped
That's
and I
the
fell.
story.
Yeah, and I fell forward and hit my fucking face on the floor. I was so pissed because I had a big mark on my eye. I had to go to a wedding the next day. That's what happened with me. But I was good for the wedding. But overall, I was fine for the wedding. I got up, everything went to the wedding. But
By
that
the
was my
way,
story.
it wasn't a toilet. It was like in a bush somewhere.
In the bush, yeah, we was outside. Like before we went to the hospital, and I fell forward squatting, and I fell forward. I was like, damn.
This story.
So, but it was one. It was a party called Bikini Palooza, and it was a cooler fete, and you could. I mean, we had mad liquor. We had a big ass cooler of liquor as females. Like even guys was like, yo, like y'all shit is lit. Like we had wine, everything you could think of. And I didn't think about it at the time, but now I'm thinking I was fucking mixing the Budweiser margarita as a chaser with liquor.
There you
And
go.
wait, back up. Before we went into the event, we were together, right?
So Ostentatious.
Before we got into the event, we didn't know that you couldn't have open bottles. So we had a bottle at the time. Our drink of choice was Moscato. We were trying to get into like wine. So, you know, your first intro into wine is like something sweet. And so Moscato was our drink of choice. We went to the front. They checked the cooler. Everything has to be closed because they want you to buy the stuff at the venue. Like they want you to buy the chasers and stuff.
They want all the money.
They looked at the bottle. They were like, oh, this bottle is open. So me and Mo went back to the car. We were like, we're not wasting this bottle. We chug-a-lugged the Moscato at the car.
Yeah, we did. We sure did. Baby, all I know is that party there was on a different level. I was gone, finished.
You were. I have a video.
I have videos too. And then Tiffany's birthday.
Pause just for 1 second. Just 1 second. How many of y'all got photos of y'all friends when they fucked up? Like,
oh, I have tons. I have some of my sisters. I have some. Yeah, I do. And I don't post them. I'll send them in a chat to us or to them. Like, yo, you remember that? Because but I would never post. Me personally, I would never post that of them. It's an in-house situation where I'm
facts,
and we'll joke on each other with the shit. Like, yo, you remember this night? But I'm not gonna put them out there like that because that was our moment. That was our,
So pause for the cause. I still want to keep going through that, but I want to talk on that for a second. To the tribe, if you're listening, I want you to go back into your memory banks and think about any photos you took of your friends while y'all was drunk. Right? Yeah. Go into your mental hard drive and think about those images and try to find those and send that to your.
I got real ones.
Flash, put that image of me in Trinidad, nigga, I will kill you. Okay.
No. We ain't even gonna put it on the internet. I'm just saying to the tribe.
No, you send it to
please just tap into that and let's research a little bit.
I got a lot of pictures.
I have a lot of stories. I have so many stories. And then I had another time where it was TJ's birthday, and then another time where when we all went out. Where did we go to? Me, you, Dom, Mish. That day.
Oh yeah,
that was it. Yeah. So
we started at Ricardo's or something.
You started. I think we started at Ricardo's. But after so I got, and unless I'm planning it, like when I went to ATL, like that was gonna be planned that. I planned that, yeah. So that was different. But moving forward, like I'm good on getting like that.
Yo, it seems like It seems like these days that people regret are usually like drinking shits. Like it's
Yeah,
usually
man.
days when you're drunk and then you realize there is a consequence for the shit. Okay, so for me,
But I get
I'm
up the next
honest with
morning
you,
though, like nothing happened. But
Not the next morning, it's hours.
You
Few
see,
hours,
that's your life right there. You good, and you know I appreciate especially women who can do that shit. Y'all be doing that shit like nothing. Y'all be getting up.
That's
after
true.
a
My
night of
sister did
drinking.
that one day too.
Son, I
threw up and everything
remember
went
I don't
right
got
a
that
bunch of
experience.
times in my 20s when I used to drink Henny. Yo, that's what stopped me from drinking Henny for years. Okay,
Yeah, I don't drink
until I found
them.
Simply Lemonade. But I stopped drinking Henny for years, bro.
Yo, Shake, you
And
remember that Incredible
nigga,
Hulk?
I used. It's like it's
Oh,
no,
shit, that
not
hypnotic?
necessarily. It might have been Incredible
Oh.
Hulk nights. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I feel like I used to drink so much that I would be waking up the next day and I'd be throwing up in the toilet. My wife would be looking at me angry and shit because apparently I did something last night to piss her the
Of
fuck
course
off.
you did.
And I
Of course.
like peed in a corner or some shit. One day she
Oh
woke
my
up like,
God.
look at that fucking corner right there. Look at this
Oh
corner.
my god!
In the house?
You
You
see the
peed
towel
in
on
the
the
house?
floor?
And you
see
didn't
the
even
towel
remember.
on the floor? You see the towel on the floor? That's where you fucking peed at last night. Huh?
Oh my
Wait,
what?
what?
And you couldn't even remember, right? You don't be remembering shit.
Yo, and I wake up, I'm on the toilet, like, I'm over there praying to the porcelain god.
Yo,
You know,
bro.
Yeah, I've had that experience.
The porcelain god is everybody's friend. That is our best friend during that time.
Porcelain god. Everybody at least has paid tribute to the porcelain god at least one
Yeah.
time. If you haven't, and you know what's worse when you pay tribute to the porcelain god at a public place. It's worse.
Oh, no.
It is.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah, it is.
Worse.
It's bad.
Not at the moment.
I
Not at the moment. Not at the
It
moment.
is worse.
At the
Because
moment,
you know what?
that porcelain is saving me.
Yeah,
Nah,
because
I
I don't
think
think about
after
it.
the
I'll be all right.
After
the
the
crazy
fact,
thing
I'm
is,
yeah.
you pay homage to the porcelain god, and at the same time, you're like, God, please, I'm not doing this no more. Like, I'm not.
Fact,
doing
that's
this.
You
that's
lying,
when
you
you start
lying.
saying
I like
that
that bad.
shit.
We lying right to him. We lying
At the
right to
same
him.
time, you
And
over there
next week
worshiping
get asked
idols.
exactly. Next week get asked back to the same shit.
Yo, Mo, I know
You
people that
worshiping
quit
idols
drinking
and
on a
shit while
regular
you praying to
basis.
God.
You said what?
Please.
No, I said I know people that
I
quit drinking
remember
on a
praying to
regular
the porcelain
basis.
god at a
Trust me.
public event.
Wait, I didn't
yeah,
hear you,
care at the time.
Flash.
Flash that he know people that
That
quit
quit
drinking.
drinking on a regular basis.
Right,
Um,
exactly.
What
Yeah.
you say now,
real.
Bugs?
It's
No, I remember I prayed to the porcelain god at a public event. I think it was a concert. Jadakiss was SummerSlam. But
Really?
I didn't care at the time because I knew if
It had
it
to
really
come
does feel good throwing out
Summer
throwing
Jam.
Yes,
out
it does. It does.
So,
It does. feel
whichever
good.
one was
Yeah.
summer, Hot 97 summer, whatever that
Oh,
was.
Summer
Jam.
Jam. Summer Jam.
Summer
yeah,
Jams,
Summer
Jam.
not SummerSlam. Pardon me.
Okay.
So yeah, I remember throwing up there, and I think I got some pictures of me. Don't really care though, because I remember it was good to get that liquor out. I remember
Yeah.
the feeling of the liquor being in, and it was just glad to get the liquor out. That's all I know. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Nah, what happened?
Oh.
What happened was you was at the fucking what's the shit outside before everything
Tailgate?
gets started? The tailgate
The
and shit.
tailgate.
You got a
Oh,
little
the-
too lit.
The
at
pre-show.
tailgate.
The pre-show.
You
yeah,
know what I mean? I know we got some
The-
stories of that shit.
The funny
What's
part,
just
yo,
what's
we was
flash
trying to
story?
lure this nigga out the stall, and that shit was so hilarious. He's like, open the door.
Who,
He's like,
Mash?
no, this nigga
No.
Boogie.
Oh, Boogie. Oh, yes.
Yeah, trying to lure this nigga out the store. He's like, come on, just open the door. He's like, no.
He said no. He
Yeah,
said
trying to
no.
help you out. He's like,
I don't think I
no.
ever wanted to see you doing that.
Mm-mm. Oh my god.
Oh, that was a good time. I
You
remember
see
that.
What's y'all stories? I know I didn't hear from what Flash, Mash.
Oh,
TV.
me?
I shared mine already.
Yeah, you shared yours.
I have a story of me greening out, but the reason why I say Sophisticatedly Ratchet because I don't feel guilty about it. Like I remember
Yeah.
drinking and smoking with my sister, and I had to go home out, and they offered to give me a Uber, and I said no. I decided to take public transportation. The train was right there. Very foolish.
You was
But,
going. You was going. Give context. You was going from where to where?
I was going from New York to the Bronx. So let's
New York.
I'll even give you a
From
better
Queens?
perspective. I got
You going
high
from where?
while I
Harlem
was
to
in the
the
Bronx. I'm sorry, going from Harlem to New
Okay.
York. Pardon me, I'm not in the
Okay.
Bronx.
When you say you mean
I'm
Queens?
right
When you
there.
say
Though they
New-
like
Oh, no.
they're that close. But anyway, I'm going from Harlem to New York. So
Wait,
in
but
Harlem,
you say you're going from Harlem to
Are you
New
high
York.
right now?
You say you're
Nigga.
going to Harlem to New York.
Geographically,
I
Harlem
was
is
in
in New
Harlem
York.
going to New York to see my
Going
sister.
Harlem
Going
is in
to
New York, gang.
Harlem is
Harlem
in
is
New
Going,
York.
I
Going
guess
too
what
long,
Manhattan?
bro.
Do I have to say Manhattan?
Yeah.
I'm saying like the
No,
city.
you-
Where?
No,
Where?
you're already in
No,
Manhattan.
you're
So
in
you go from
Manhattan.
Harlem is
to
not Manhattan.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
Harlem is.
No, Harlem is Harlem. What are y'all talking about?
Oh Oh my
Harlem
God.
What are y'all talking about right now?
Somebody revoke his New York card.
Nah, hold on now. Harlem is Harlem.
Harlem
You've
is
been in
physically
Oregon.
in
You've
Manhattan.
been in Oregon
No.
too long, bro.
Manhattan.
Physically in Manhattan.
Y'all not
Harlem is a
gonna
country.
disrespect Harlem like that and
I'm
try
not
to group it
disrespecting Harlem,
in.
but Harlem is not a borough. Manhattan,
Like Harlem is right next to the
Harlem
Bronx,
is
if we really
me
being
and
honest.
Harlem
So.
is in Manhattan. Harlem is in Manhattan. There's not a separate. There's no
Manhattan,
separation of
Boogie.
Harlem.
It's
Harlem is in
Manhattan.
Manhattan.
You used to live
Yeah,
there.
we went to
I mean-
school in Harlem, so
Listen,
we hold
I
Harlem very
went to
dear.
school in Harlem. I love
Yes.
Harlem, but Harlem is Manhattan. Harlem is Manhattan, Boogie.
Yo,
Harlem
Boogie,
is Manhattan.
I'm not even.
That is a space.
It's the
Harlem
north
is a
part.
part
wait,
of Manhattan.
Boogie.
That's
Boogie,
funny.
when you was high, where was you?
Right. Just say where you was.
In Harlem.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, and
when
you were
was high,
going
you was
where?
Harlem.
Don't say
Yeah.
New York. Okay, you were
Where
going
was your
where?
destination?
Where was the
Where was
destination?
your
Give me the
destination?
address, context.
Lower Manhattan.
It was literally 42nd Street, which is literally
Okay.
100 blocks. It's
Manhattan.
another.
Okay.
Midtown.
Midtown. There we go.
Wow,
All
that's
right.
how we go classify
So
it.
you kept saying
Yes.
Harlem to New York. I'm like,
yes,
yeah, in New
exactly
York.
how
Okay.
everybody
New
else
York.
classifies
On a
it.
map, that's how we classify it, nigga. Yes. Yes.
So you were in. So
Let me
let
search
me
this
let the
real quick,
viewers
pardon
know.
me.
Yeah,
He was
search
in
that real
Manhattan. He was in Manhattan already, and he was going to the lower
Wow.
part of Manhattan. Okay,
You know,
from
the more
Harlem.
the more
He was in
ostentatious
Harlem.
side of Manhattan.
Right.
I
He
was about
in
to
Harlem.
say that just now.
Right.
But you
No.
didn't,
He was
TJ.
in Harlem, and now he was going
It's a cool
to
down for that.
Midtown Manhattan, which was 42nd Street. Continue, Boogie. 'Cause I'm
I-
pretty sure people was confused. You said Harlem to
Very,
New
very
York.
confused. Very,
Yeah, I
very
know I was.
I
nigga said
think
Harlem
there's a
wasn't
percentage
in
of
New
people
York,
who
shit blew
understood.
my- I was like, what?
And I went to
So
school in
was
Harlem.
it-
I love Harlem.
Thank you, Clarity Queen.
Yes. No problem.
So I was in Harlem going to Midtown. So anyway,
There you go.
Good
I
job.
was high in
Yes.
Harlem
Clap it up for
and I went to Midtown. No,
I'm glad that took us 10 minutes.
Took you a while, bro. Took you a while, bro. Welcome to
So-
New York. Welcome to New York City.
So I was already high in Harlem, and I went to Midtown to smoke with my sister. Now I definitely underestimated how much my sister could smoke. I have to give her that because I didn't think she could smoke like me. And she had a wife with her, and we was smoking and drinking too. I really underestimated that because we was knocking them motherfuckers back. So I think we smoked about 3 L's easy to kind of start the night. Forgot how much we ended with, but they offered me the Uber, and I was like, nah, because I had a good time. Very foolish. I walked from that hotel in Midtown to the train station. And you know that kind of zombified walk that you do where it's like you're smiling at yourself, looking real stupid, like, oh, let me see if I could tone it up. I just looking at people like, thinking to myself some other shit. I'm high as a motherfucker. So it's just, I'm very conscious that people are looking at me, but I'm looking at them like,
Oh my
I don't give a fuck,
gosh.
I'm that high. Like, I'm just...
Yo, Boogie, come back to the mic. Come back to the mic, Boogie. We can't hear you.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't regret it, because it's like I had such a great time. I got home and I'm zombified, just walking home smiling. I got home and threw right the fuck up. That was not pleasurable, but again, it did not make me regret it. So it's like yeah, that's just my answer on that. Like I get high and I feel real great.
So
I don't care how ostentatious I look. I'm good.
I ain't
What's
mad
your
at you.
story?
Good job.
Fly?
Good job.
Yeah, I know I got a bunch of stories. I've
Mhm.
quit drinking and not. You know what's wild? I don't think I ever quit drinking, but I know I have bad stories that make me think, why do I do this to myself? Like, why am I such a glutton for
Yeah.
punishment?
Monique does
Yeah.
too.
Like,
Me too.
I'm not gonna lie.
Me
There
too. Me
are
too.
times when I know I get drunk, and in New York, especially if you travel in between, let's say the city, and I lived in Queens, and
gang.
I always get to the last stop, which is usually Jamaica or something like that.
Gang.
And sometimes after a night of drinking, it's like, and I remember this one night, I sat down on the train. I was probably taking one of the first stops. I want to say maybe it had to probably be like the E train, and I knew the last stop would be
That's Jamaica.
Yeah,
Oh.
coming from
The other side.
wherever in the city to Queens. And I remember like just being tired, drunk,
World
and I
Trade
sat down. It was already fucking late and shit. And I sit down, the fucking train start moving, I black out. I wake up.
All the
And-
good stories start. It's how all the good
Now
stories
it's not
start.
but now it wasn't a bad blackout. It was a blackout where if you touch me, I would start moving my body probably. But it was more
Like
or
a
less like I
seizure.
get sleepy when
Yeah, I was
when
about to
get
say,
drunk
like, that's
sometimes.
how-
Yes, me too. Me too. I'm very.
Yeah, so-
I'm in a cab. I'm never taking public transportation if I'm
Yeah.
drunk. I'm
Yeah,
throw me
so
in a
if you
cab.
know,
That's
so if
smart
you know the
move.
trains in New York and shit, it's like I'm a I'm a good
gonna
aware
get
drunk at
robbed.
times though. So this is my thing. Like I wake up or I'll shake myself every 20 minutes just to hear the stop, and I'll be like, all right, 42nd Street, all right, and then you go back to sleep and shit. Then you wake up again. We had Brooklyn Queens Expressway. All right, you go back out.
Please watch our YouTube if you're not watching. I'm trying to tell y'all. Oh my god.
But
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
Tell me why. I think I got to one. I did a little shimmy. I was like, all right, Woodhaven. And I was like, all right, cool. A couple more stops. You know what I'm saying? Woodhaven to Jamaica and shit. And then when I woozled up again, I heard the shit was like 42nd Street. I was like, oh no.
reverse.
A nigga went back in the city and shit. I'm sitting here like, ain't no fucking way, bro.
Oh my god.
Ain't no fucking way.
If you're not from New York, tribe, that means he missed his stop. Okay?
Yeah,
And it went back in the other
direction.
That's crazy.
Not only did I miss my stop, nobody. And you know what's wild? Sometimes you get the people who
They
see
tell
you
you
on
get
the
up,
last
you
stop.
just
Get
Yeah,
you
they
out the
like,
car.
yeah,
They didn't
they
even do
like
that for you. They saw you
that.
sleeping like they saw you doing this dumb shit. It was like,
Yo,
listen,
that time of night, yo, Flash,
Right.
and that time of night, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody is
You right.
Yeah, they not
you
gonna
right.
help
Doing
you.
100% right.
Like,
Nah,
niggas,
that's not
they're all
true.
trying
That's
to take
not
care of
true.
themselves.
That's not true.
A lot of
That's
the
not
times-
true. That's
Well,
not true.
During that
Let's
time of
also-
I've
night,
actually had an experience where they actually got me before it actually reversed going back. Like they got me out the shit because I don't know if it's even they supposed to do that, but anyway.
Because there's a lot of
Yo.
homeless people that live in the subway and on
Right.
the train.
Yeah.
So,
You know a sleepy
yeah.
nigga from a homeless
So
nigga
it's my
any day.
business.
Nigga
Yeah.
sleeping
You
on
wasn't
the
looking
bitch,
homeless? You wasn't
Nah,
looking
you're not
homeless?
looking
I mean,
homeless.
with the movement that
Who,
Flash
me?
was doing, you
Don't
have to
play
kind
me.
of like that. That's
What you
crazy.
mean?
I wouldn't even.
Yo,
I wouldn't even think of robbing a nigga.
My nigga was
TJ
sleeping hard. He was sleeping hard. Sitting
But
up.
tell me
That's
why-
You gonna look crazy no matter what.
But then
Somebody
again, I'll
should
be
tap you on
honest
your shoulder.
too. Yo, even just drinking in trains is bad. I remember it was me shaking a few other people one time. We went out for New Year's and shit, and we take the LIRR. I don't, and in my mind, the shit gonna go to fucking Jamaica once again, where the LIRR is supposed to stop and shit. Tell me why when 5 niggas on a train wake up around the same time, we in fucking West Babylon, somewhere deep in fucking Long Island and
West
shit, nigga.
Babylon.
West Babylon, my nigga.
Word.
You know how far
But
that
you know
is?
what that-
That's
You know
actually
what
a
that
stop.
was?
That's a
That
stop.
was the conductor.
All
not
5 of
doing
y'all
his
missed that?
job.
All right.
Whoever the guy, the guy who comes around, stamps the tickets. I don't know if
Yes.
he's a conductor, but that's him not doing his job. Somebody wasn't
You
doing
gotta
their
blame
job.
somebody.
It was
Gotta
New
blame
Year's
somebody.
Eve.
It
Somebody.
was, but I'm just amazed
Oh my
at the
gosh.
fact that 5 people could fall asleep and everybody passed the fucking stop. You know, it was an
Yeah.
ostentatious
Where was y'all at before?
thing
Where was
to
y'all
do.
at before?
Did I use that right?
No, what?
Nah,
If
you
you guys
fuck-
were showing
I
off,
didn't use that right.
whatever.
Let's see. Let's
said
see,
ostentatious?
judges. Let's
You
see.
tried
I
to
did.
say
I wanted to
vulgar,
point that.
Violating
display.
ostentatious all day. But
That's all
okay.
good. That's all good. That's all good.
I missed that too,
but-
Shake. So y'all both
But
don't
yeah,
get
but I
points for that.
digress though. I've definitely had times where I regret drinking, smoking. Anytime I've greened out, I'm gonna just say yes, yes, and absolutely yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did
Wow.
everybody say that yes?
Yes.
Yo.
We said it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think everybody went. He talked about her
Yeah.
green note.
I
Bro,
have a
you
little
didn't know
question.
MASH. You ain't
Oh
go
yeah,
cuz.
go
Oh,
Mash.
yeah.
Yes, Mash
You ain't
needs
go
to go.
cuz.
Because that's the question that I have. I was like, does anyone
Let's
have
put
a
the spotlight
question
on
where
this nigga.
they were
Anything you wanna say,
nervous
man?
about
Does
somebody?
anybody have what? Oh.
I
Anything
wanted
you
to
wanna
know
say?
if any of us were
What?
like nervous about somebody at one point, and I know we have stories about Mash being nervous, you know. So go ahead. You should do
Oh,
that.
yeah, I was nervous
What
about
happened, King?
somebody.
Tell us the
I was
story,
nervous
bro.
about somebody and
Speak
doing
up,
it.
King.
Story time with MASH. Come on, let's get us.
Drip, drip.
We need a sound for that.
Yeah, let's clap it up to him.
Already.
Tell him how you got the name.
What, he got a name? What's the name for Mash?
I want him to tell a story of how the spew was created initially.
Okay.
Go ahead. Share the story.
Chocolate.
Oh no, nigga, it's your story. I'm just saying, like
You tell a story from your recollection.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. So
And if he can't remember, then Flash will chime in.
Don't let me back him up.
I don't.
I'm joking.
I'm not gonna tell that story.
I know.
Why? That's so evil.
You got to. You're not gonna tell
Wah,
the wasted
wah,
story.
wah, wah.
No, I tell you
No.
a waitress story. I'm not gonna tell you that story.
Right. I know which
I
one.
want the
Change
chocolate
now.
wasted. Chocolate wasted. one.
No, we're not telling that one. I thought he was gonna talk about the
Sophisticated
Summer Jam
today.
one.
So I could think of a time. I could think of a time that shit got real ostentatious, and we drank a lot, and who was I with? I was with my man Hokobo. My man Hokobo and E. I was out in the city having a good time, and when I go out with them, they like to go out to eat and drink. Right, so we'll go have a delicious dinner somewhere, and it'd be some fire shit. What we talking about? Like ramen, First time I had ramen, we went to this spot in the city. It was fire. They put all types of different ramen elements inside of the ramen. It was lit. It's just delicious, right? But we also was drinking sake, right? Drinking sake. After we leave, drinking sake, we go to a bar and we hanging out this bar and we just sitting, we talking. We having deep conversations. So we having at least four beers. And now,
sounds appropriate.
You know, after a little bit of that, then we started taking shots. And then niggas put me on the train. It's like, yo.
They put you on a train?
Yeah,
like,
because
just Bob?
That's what you remember.
They put me on the train because most time I'm in autopilot and I'm fine and we can go. You know, it's nothing to get to where I gotta go. They sent me on the train. Now we was in the city, right? So we was near 34th Street, and the problem is that not every night the train is running on the right line. Right. So sometimes if you in the city, the shit may be out of service. You got to walk down to a different train stop, or you got to hop on another line and then transfer. So one of the things that
directions.
That's that
that's one of the worst things you can have to do when you travel in the middle of the night. Follow directions.
Yes. Were you drunk?
The first problem is knowing what side of the fucking train to stand on, right? So you going westbound or you going eastbound. You fuck around and go eastbound several times, and you're not trying to go eastbound. So that's a part of the story as well. But nonetheless, I wound up getting on the A train, right? Hop on the A train, and I'm riding on the A train because they say you got to transfer at Broadway Junction, right? When I get to Broadway Junction, that's in Brooklyn, right? It's an above ground train station. Shout out to Broadway Junction. Shout out to Brooklyn.
That was my life to stop there too.
So it's actually pretty fire. Like it's mad steps. If you ever go to Broadway Junction, the one thing that you remember the most is the steps. They probably put escalators in there by now. I hope so.
I don't think they ever work though.
Stairway to heaven.
Yeah, the escalators always work, bro.
Escalators always work. They always work.
I choose to take the steps.
Yeah, I mean that's a workout, bro. If you take the steps at Broadway Junction, that's a hell of a workout. You're not gonna do that drunk. I guarantee you're not gonna do that shit drunk.
Probably not.
Not doing it. So get to Broadway Junction. I thought I got to Broadway Junction. I actually stayed all the way on the A line, all the way into fucking Rockaway. And it kind of fucked me up because the doorbell rings, like Flash was saying, that's a real thing. Like you listen to the doorbell rings, and if you miss your stop, you assed out. If you that ding dong, you got exactly 4 seconds to get to the door. You don't get to the door.
It take about 3 seconds to wake up, nigga.
Yo, bro, you have to come back to consciousness.
Exactly. And then try to run to the door.
Yo, I wound up all the way in Rockaway in the middle of the night, and I was out there in the middle of the night, and I had no resources except for my phone, but I had to pee real bad.
Oh my God.
So I go to use the bathroom on the deck of the subway because I didn't have time to go downstairs. I just found out what stop I was on. It was the wrong stop. I was like, all right, let me get off this train because I know I'm not going in the right direction. So I get off and I go pee at the end of the joint. The police stopped me. They stopped me and they
oh my God.
They gave me a ticket.
Why?
Because I was peeing on the train.
He's peeing in public.
On the train.
You wait till you finish, though, right?
Yeah, I walked all the way down. So by the time I was finished and I was walking back, they caught me. Right. So they gave me
a little common sense. Yeah, good.
Yeah, they gave me my ticket, and then they was like, there's no train coming back here. You gotta take a what's the shit?
Shuttle.
Shuttle. Yeah, you gotta take a shuttle. Right. So I gotta take a shuttle in the middle of the night. Mind you, this is like 2 a.m. I'm out here in Rockaway. Right. So you gotta take a shuttle to this other stop in order to go back the other way.
Wow.
I had to call my homegirl. I had to call.
On the call.
I had to call my homegirl.
You had to phone a friend. You had to phone.
I had to phone a friend. I had to phone a
friend.
I was like, "Yo, you mind if I crash at your crib? You know, times is kind of hard right now." Okay. She was like, "Yeah, you come through. You can stay, but you know, my baby father, you know, he don't like niggas here. You know, so just so you know,
another room.
no, they broke up. They broke up." But you know, niggas do pop up. So she gave me the heads up that this nigga don't like niggas there, but know that this is just what you gotta understand, right? Mm-hmm. So
that's probably what he gonna say.
She scoops me up, and we go back to her crib, and she let me sleep on her couch. But it wasn't like sleep. It didn't feel like sleep because I had to sit straight up while I was on this couch and be prepared for danger in case somebody pop up and come to this crib.
Who was my baby mama?
Yeah.
Hey.
But I was able to make it the night over and then travel my ass home in the morning because it was just a safer solution to be able to call on this dollar friend. So That's one of my times I regret a party favor.
That wasn't one of the best stories I've heard of you, Mash, but I'll let you slide for that.
Oh wow, my life.
Stories.
It's my life. All the way, my life, dog. It's my life.
Yo,
exactly.
My life.
In the sunshine.
But I know we also told the shit in Summer Jam before. We had
Summer Jam, yeah.
That was definitely for me as well. Even though that wasn't voluntary, but I believe that being in that K-hole changed my life forever. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't think I could get that portion of my life back. But
that was a different drug. What was that drug that Mash had in his system?
That was ketamine. No, we had the same drug. It was ketamine.
Yeah. So
yeah.
But that wasn't our party favor. That don't count. That wasn't our party favor.
Well,
that
wasn't your party.
That was party favor via proxy, my nigga.
But that was
I
definitely
did
part
not
of it.
subscribe for that, bro.
Or party favor adjacent. You know what I mean?
Correct.
You were trying to get one thing, but you got another thing, bro.
No, because we were drinking beer, but we didn't know the beer was spiked. I feel like that wasn't
so just to give the tribe some context, we've had this on another episode, but they went to an event and they were tailgating. They met some people and they offered them a drink, and the drink had ketamine in it.
Yeah. So and upon doing research on ketamine, there's actually something I realized is used kind of as a date rape drug as well.
It's a horse tranquilizer. I use it in the hospital, in the ICU to sedate my patients.
How'd your butthole feel after you woke up?
It was fine. It was perfectly fine.
You didn't see no red streaks or anything, like no blood residue.
It was
just wide open.
I woke up in my chair. Okay, I woke up in my rightful chair in a concert. That's how I knew I was good.
Okay, good.
Yeah, fun times though.
Interesting.
Fun times though.
I mean, that is some serious shit though. If I ever y'all got a good sense of humor. That happened to me. I'd be looking for people like that. Like, that's some wild shit. That's
who you gonna look for? The nigga that drugs you?
The person who gave me that drink. Facts.
Nigga, it was like 30 white people, nigga. Who the fuck am I supposed to chase down?
Side note.
I don't know. I'm just,
Nigga, you think you John Wick, nigga?
Last night.
Not even that. It's just,
I went to a party last night. It was all inclusive and shit, right? I went there and, my friend invited me out and I came there and, immediately as I walked in and shit, I realized like these a bunch of old people in here. There was a lot of old people in that motherfucker. And the thing about old biddies is they get really attracted to me and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? So we did one of these. They did one of these like little lines, one of these dance lines and shit. And the whole time while we was in this dance line, he said, I want a man behind a woman and a woman behind a man. So a woman gets behind me and shit. The whole time, this bitch is grabbing my ass. The entire time I'm walking in the line. And I'm just...
You're observing it.
And then when the music ended, I got to the point where I had to tell her, so the song is over.
Because you wanted her to stop screaming your butt?
Oh, my God.
What was the song? What was the song?
No, they was just playing like music when people were walking the line. You know how you do line dancing? Everybody standing behind one another.
Follow the leader.
How old was she? How old do you think she was?
Yo, nigga, I don't know, son. She was at least... She was probably
old enough to know better.
50s, but I swear to God, I thought she was she was grabbing my ass so hard. I thought she was grabbing my wallet and shit. So, real talk, son, she was on my shit, bro. On my shit. Like my hips is up here, bro. My hips are up here.
Did you feel violated?
So she violated you. Okay, a little violated.
I feel like as a man, I couldn't be offended and shit. Like sometimes I don't feel like. It's crazy, but I feel like, as a man, I can't be offended for women taking advantage of me because I guess I'm supposed to be the sexual one. But I be feeling violated sometimes, bro. I be feeling violated, but I don't make a fuss about it. Like, bitch, like women have grabbed my penis and shit. And we're still on the drinking shit. Women have grabbed my penis in public. I mean, one time at the pool and shit, this shit grabbed my penis and I wasn't okay with it. But I just kind of stood there like... unfazed, unbothered. Like,
was she ostentatious about it when she did it?
Yes, she was. She was okay. And she was good about it.
I think that's my problem. I feel like when women are under the influence and they grab your dick, I feel like I give them a pass.
You give them a pass?
Yeah.
That's how they really feeling. I have to assume. So
that's a fact, bro.
Yeah.
However,
all right.
Look at the time.
All right.
We can do one more question.
We can do another question.
So hold on, gang. So we all like talking about party favors. All right, now We've only gotten into 3 questions. All right, top so far. All right, we
It's
already at
time for
hour
part 3.
14. We
That's
got
It's
it.
time for part 3.
we got cutoff times here. All right, I just want to take a second to be able to say we love talking to us. I mean, we love talking to y'all. Right? We hope that you love listening to us, and we love for y'all to talk back. Right? TJ, would you like to tell people where they can reach us at?
Yes, we would love to hear your party favorite story. So drop us a DM, drop us an email.
And it's your drunk
we are on
photos.
Yes, send us your drunk photos. We'll be posting them if you want us
Crowd
to.
photos
If you want
included.
us to.
Yes.
You can find us wherever you hear podcasts. We're everywhere you hear podcasts. Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Amazon has podcasts. You can check us out on YouTube. We put our episodes on YouTube where you can see our faces. And our YouTube handle is SoRatchet. That's one word and then space podcast. And then we're on social media. We love connecting with you guys on social media. Follow us, subscribe to us on IG. We're at SoRatchet Podcast. On TikTok, we're SoRatchet Podcast. On Twitter, we're SoRatchet Pod.
Love this. She's so good at this.
And yeah, we love you guys. Listen to us every Wednesday. New episodes drop, and every first Wednesday of the month we go live, and we love for you to come in when we go live.
That's a fact.
Everybody loves participating in the lives. It's tons of fun.
Playing a lot of games.
It's an interactive experience.
It's very interactive. We love hearing from you guys. And we love when you just
appropriately, not ostentatiously.
Oh, you trying to beat the buzzer.
And I let the cool down pop off. You see me?
Okay, I see you.
You see me?
Go
ahead.
Okay.
But we love connecting with you, especially on our lives where you get to tell us how you feel. And we love when you come up to us and say, "Hey, I love this episode," and you want to tell us about your stories. We love that too. If you see us in the streets,
participate and just join in. Facts.
We love it. And that's it. I'm complete.
All right,
TJ.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any sophisticatedly ratchet picks for the week?
I think
I thought you did.
Mash did.
Yeah, well, you go first.
All right, so
I don't know why you want to wait till the end.
I mean that we ain't got no much time
Are
left.
you gonna share it? Are you gonna share it?
Yeah. No, I mean go first. You got one.
Oh, thanks. All right. So my sophisticatedly ratchet pick of the week is Uplift. It's a brand of what they do is they make standing desks and they make the legs for them that be able to lift so you can do work while you're standing in your home office. It's really, really comfortable for you ergonomically because if you don't want to have to sit all day, you can stand while you work. It's really great.
Yes.
I mean, like Flash is doing right now. Uplift, they're not sponsoring us yet, but this is my sophisticatedly ratchet pick.
How we know you standing, Flash? Run to the door and come back.
Look, you can see my feet.
Oh, good job. Okay. Well, you can see my feet too, and I'm sitting.
Yeah. Just know I'm not that flexible. I'm not that flexible.
Okay.
I put my foot behind me. She was like, "Well, I can do that too."
Yeah, I'm about to say I ain't joining y'all motherfuckers with that shit.
Put your foot behind you, TJ. Oh God.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't. Oh, it's close.
So join us on YouTube. SoRatchet Podcast.
Fuck up my head tie.
Oh man.
Okay.
So that's my pick. Flash, you got a pick?
We'll throw it in the show notes.
I was talking. I said I could bring my foot up to my face, but that's about it. I don't know.
Man, I could do it to my face too. Just one of my feet.
Let me see, Shake. Do it.
It's only one foot I could do this with.
Oh,
I
good
can
job.
touch my face with it. Yeah,
Good
this is one of my feet.
Almost, Mo. Almost.
I am not that flexible like that.
I'm not doing
Nash,
it.
your turn.
Bring your foot up to your face.
Your
I'm
turn,
not doing
Bugs. Let's see what
You can't bring your foot up to
do.
your face. Let's
I
see,
can bring
man.
it up.
All right, see, man.
I got my toe.
about to
I got my
pop
toe
up.
on the
Good job.
Dago.
Good
I
job.
got my
Good
toe
job.
It ain't happening.
on the Dago podcast, unclipped and shit. Let me get.
Yeah, we're gonna take this part out. Yeah,
Cut that out.
Yeah, clip that out. Clip that out.
Don't
clip
take
that
it
out.
out.
Yes.
Flash never takes this shit out. He never's gonna take it out. He's not.
Flash still got the video, so
Yeah,
I got
you're not a controller video.
I got-
It's all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
Leave it out, Shake. Leave it out.
Keep it.
I ain't know I could touch my foot with my face though. It's pretty cool. Yeah, what up?
Tribe, can you do it? If you can do it, let us know.
And if you can't, just get some exercise in. Y'all ain't nothing wrong with that.
Get your stretches up. Get your stretches up.
Facts.
Word of the week.
Word of the week,
Oh
Sally?
no, Flash. Sorry.
Nah, I was looking for something, but I didn't have anything. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. So next time.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want me to read the
we gonna
word
get
of the week?
I mean, I just want anybody to tell me I'm the winner. I just want somebody to tell me I'm the winner.
Yeah.
I need an updated one.
If I'm looking at it, it looks like it's tied.
That nigga won.
Yeah, let me put that one. Let me put that in.
A tie.
Let's do a tiebreaker. Whoever says the
Sudden
best
death.
sentence. Yes,
Sudden death.
Sudden death. Okay.
Word of the day.
Tiebreaker.
The word is ostentatious.
The fact that y'all trying to rob me of my word of the week win is ostentatious.
Can I be honest, guys? I'll say that when I do the calculations, I listen to the episode and I'm like, I didn't even hear you say the word sometimes.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be a backup. I'll be a backup for you.
I have to say that all of us attempted to put our feet to our goddamn face on live video is ostentatious, and that is just key. I don't want this to be edited out.
That was a sentence. That was a sentence. Nash, what you got?
Do another time.
What you got, Nash?
Hold up. All right, fine. All right, Tribe. Now make your vote.
It's Harlem right now. Harlem, man.
Nash or
the fact that Boogie didn't know that Manhattan was Harlem and Manhattan is ostentatious.
I thought that's why I was like, he gotta be joking.
Nah, I was just
see me now, dog. See me now, dog. Top that. Top
Harlem.
All
in the
right,
Bronx is
show of
right
hands.
there.
Let's show of hands. Who liked Mash's sentence? I mean, that was true. I felt like I needed to reject your New York card, Boogie. You know.
Wow, I've been there all my life. I'm not gonna do that to me, though. Nope.
And the fact that you lived in Harlem and you used to
Facts, he lived in Harlem.
Like that.
That's why I call it Harlem.
What was the city when you wrote Harlem, bro? What was the city?
New York.
Right on there.
No, Harlem, New York. That's where I was at. But I went. It's Harlem. No, Harlem in New York.
Actually, they put New York, New York.
I can get mail, nigga.
It come to Harlem. It come to Harlem. That's where it come, dog. Post office right up the block.
Dipset,
dog.
Give me my flowers. Give me my fucking
you
flowers.
got that, Nash.
All right, so Mash won the word of the week, guys. We love you for listening.
That was a good sentence, though, Boogie.
We are crazy, as you
Dipset
can
for
see.
life,
We're
y'all.
Sophisticatedly Ratchet, but that's why you guys love us. Keep listening to us. We love you. Peace.
And share us with a friend.
Big.
Peace.
Love you guys.